So we might actually see this next round moving in closer to 5 o'clock in Atlanta instead of 8 o'clock. But something later on today, what's back to our west, south of Birmingham, that will try to redevelop into a line of storms. If we don't see breaks in that rain for long, this is just going to be locally heavy rain. If you do see breaks in that rain for a while, the atmosphere could recharge. I always talk about it like a battery. When we get rain and storms coming over an area, that stabilizes the atmosphere. Our battery is depleted. It's drained. Well, we need dry hours to recharge our battery so we have energy for more storms. Well, I'm not sure, unless we have really strong wind energy. I'm not sure if we're going to see widespread severe weather there, but certainly some heavy rain, and I'll be watching the southwest side of the metro for some of that storm activity. You can see this forecast track dragging that line of storms into our area as we head later into the evenings. Now, that was our graph model. I'm going to show you a different model because we have a lot of time on streaming, so we can kind of get to the nitty gritty. This is at 12 o'clock, round number 1 gone. You can see it's developing round number 2 to the west, and then it brings them in again in the evening hours. So starting in northwest Georgia around 4 or 5 o'clock, and then getting into the metro around 7, 8, 9 o'clock. So they don't have that dissimilar of timing, but what they're not doing well is we call it initializing. And when I say initializing, I mean, what does the radar actually look like now versus what do our models show it looking like? So here's what it actually looks like on radar. You can see we've got our one line of storms, really heavy rain and showers out here, and has a couple of storms here. Well, we're going to take you to DeKalb County really quick for a live camera. Oh, that's great. Thank you. Thank you, Jesse. This is our camera up in DeKalb County. This is our tower camera. And normally on this, you can see all the skyscrapers and everything in the background. Well, I see the peak of the pencil building, I like to call it. But you see this low cloud cover that's developed over the city and a lot of rain coming down. So we're up in the clouds here, but we still have some rain coming down. So I wanted to talk about this model, like how they start. Well, look at this model. This is our graph model. This is how it's starting, so to speak, at 10. Well, we know this line of storms is actually here, and we know this stuff's actually here. So it's a little bit slow in its timing. So that's why that says 8 o'clock, but I told you it might be more like 5 o'clock when we see that next round coming in. All right, let's talk about how much rain we've already had come into North Georgia. You can see here we had kind of these banding features on the radar estimated rainfall. Basically, this put down a pretty quick ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch of rain or so. I'll query a couple of these so you can see 0.4, 0.8, 0.8. Most of us got just under an inch or so. Now there's light rain falling, but that's not going to add too much to the rain gauge, so to speak, to come. But with more showers and storms possible later on this evening, we could pick up another ½ an inch or so of rainfall. So additional rain coming on our model here. You can see a ½ inch to an inch of additional rainfall coming. So forecast track, again, we have another wave coming in probably early this evening rather than 8, 9, 10 o'clock. I think it might be a little earlier than what this model gives allusion to. That will clear out, and then let's talk about what's going to follow. For your Wednesday, the rain and the front is out of here. So we'll see increasing sunshine throughout Wednesday morning, and then plenty of sunshine, gusty winds by Wednesday afternoon. So when we see that transpire, colder air is going to settle its way in, and that's going to make for a sunny but cold Thanksgiving. You can see Thanksgiving morning at 9 a.m., breezy northwest winds, and these don't show you the temperatures. And I do want to just show you the temperatures that'll be coming, but we'll get to that after traffic here in a couple of minutes. At the airport right now, 59. Look at that. We had a ground stop at the airport earlier that was in effect for about an hour and a half or so. Now we have delays on average of 45 minutes. This is a huge travel day, and that's not good news for those who are hitting the skies to travel for the Thanksgiving holiday. But we know what is it this year? 90% of Americans are traveling by car. So this rain plays an impact on the roads as well. For that, let's turn to our traffic anchor, Rachel Cox-Rosen. Rachel, I know it hasn't been a normal commute morning, but certainly the weather has caused some issues at least.
Yeah, definitely, Melissa. I think that if there wasn't the rain out there, I'd be seeing all green on my maps. It would be all good, but we do have slicker roadways. That always means a little bit more congestion.